ACON.
Test. Can you hear me now? Yeah, this is my computer speaker, but it'll have to work. I'm not sure why. Literally do the same thing I always do. But good morning, good morning. So the only thing I'm in, y'all probably gonna think I'm crazy, but I'm in a small long position on ACON. I think this thing.
ACON.
Boom, there we go. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. Oh man. I'm already gonna trim some here 'cause I'm in 1,000 shares. Had a feeling this would happen, but I'm gonna ride out some of these shares though. But I already trimmed way down. But yeah, I had a feeling this was about to explode, so I took a long position on it. You, sir, are banned. I'm not because the long. I was just wanted a nice little pop like this. There's just too many red flags on this one. It's the only thing moving, and it has a six. I saw 600,000 float, so I'm just like, it's worth the risk. So I've already trimmed out of a decent amount of it, but I'm gonna hold some shares to just see if it keeps pushing. I haven't looked at levels on it really, to be honest, too much. J Money, where's the levels at? But anyways, if y'all see any shorts, let me know. But I'm just gonna keep this one running in the background, see if it keeps pushing. You're buy. Y'all are such trolls. Yeah, no, definitely buy today. But y'all know I have trust issues with these long positions, so I've already trimmed out of most of my position. Uh, but I want to see if it keeps pushing. Leave some runners. But yeah, don't see any short setups I like right now. You next long and you get a 2 week ban on Discord. My own Discord. Now I'm hoping today's a little bit more chill. I was on a roller coaster. This new year, things are getting a little it's starting to heat up a little, is what I'm trying to say. Definitely seeing more action, especially intraday yesterday. There was a lot of plays, and I was too caught on MVVE and it ended up hurting me in the end. For y'all that's not in the Discord, I still ended green, but it was a disappointing green day. I gave a lot of it back to MVVE. I was too set on it cracking at the end of the day, and it ended up breaking new highs. So it got me a little bit. Was still green on the day, but a disappointing day because it could have been a really good day. But anyway, still in just ACON long. My entry, I didn't even tell you what my entry is. I don't even know what it is. Let's see. 760. Yeah, it's not that great of an entry, but and I got a stop limit order if it falls basically I think below 750. So super tight risk on these longs since I don't know what I'm doing with them. I knew this had potential. But yeah, J-Money. I mean, you've been around stocks long enough. You saw the same thing I saw probably. I'm like, I am definitely not taking a short on this one, but I'll try a stop with a 9%. I basically risk 9%, 9 cents. No, 12 cents. Yeah. I had a stop limit under 750 and I got in at 760. Yeah, about 12 to 15 cents with slippage. CNCK? Yeah, let's get some shorts. That's what I want. I don't want to talk about this stupid long. Who takes longs? CNCK. Ooh, okay. My setup's a little jacked up. Okay, here we go. 7.8 million float. I like these early pops. I'm looking for a reason to get in it. But it's got a decent. Oh, it's 394 market cap. I'll probably pass on this one. Bro, you throwing shade at my thumbnails? Yeah, shoot them my way. Yeah, send them to my Instagram or hit me up in my Instagram. Yeah, Alex, I took a long somewhere right here, but I got out of most of my shares on this pop in the 830s. There's just too many red flags on this one, and when I see enough red flags, sometimes I consider flipping long. But yeah, got in at 760, got out of most of my shares between 820 to 830, and I'm just leaving some runners. But CNCK, the market cap's too big. And y'all know I should say bend my rules. I don't really have that many set rules, but I don't like big market caps. That's one I usually stand behind. These just grind on me. And it's so I'm gonna probably pass on this one. It's not that big of market cap, only 394, but again, like I just don't win with these. So I'm gonna pass on this one. And I'm not even watching ACON. I hope I just click back on it and it's at like 10 bucks. The reason I'm not watching is because I got a stop limit on it. I love that TradeZero's did that, added that feature in pre-market. Fran, yeah, yeah. No, CNCK is all green on AskEdgar and 395 million market cap. So I'm gonna pass on this one. But again, like I always say, appreciate y'all letting me know. So don't be scared, even if I don't trade it. I appreciate y'all throwing them at me. But yeah, not seeing a lot I really like right now. Yeah, we can get stops in pre-market now. That's a game changer for me because that's why I don't trade a lot of after hour, or that's the reason why I don't get in a lot of positions anymore because it's like mentally exhausting to watch these. But um, especially after hours, sometimes I want to let them run, but I don't want to like, it consume my whole afternoon. So I've been using it daily. And we do have a monthly pivot right here at 338. And these bigger market cap ones tend to sometimes respect it a little bit better. But again, I'm probably going to sit this one out. All green, 300, almost 400 million market cap. Jelani, my man, how's it going? ACON still pushing, letting the runners run. and the thing is, since I'm not a long trader, I only entered 600 shares, but I've already gotten out of 400 of them. Uh, so I'm just letting these 200 go. CNCK looks like it might get back a little here. Let's see. And again, like I've said numerous times, so I'm gonna say it again. When I don't play them, I'm not saying they're not going to fade. A lot of times they still fade, but I just don't have as good of luck with these. They usually push up and grind on me, but this one's giving back a little bit. Do you use an offset? How are you getting slippage? Well, with a stop limit, you set the stop and then you add the limit, and I always make it pretty loose because I just want to make sure I get out. Because the downside of stop limits is if you set your stop, like for example, Acon, if I, oh my gosh, let's go, baby. If I set my stop at like 750 is where I had it set, I have my limit order at like 720. I make it super loose just to make sure I can get out. Because the downside to stop limit orders, if you have it too close to your stop and then it doesn't get filled, then it might not ever get filled and you check back and then you're screwed. I'm getting a lot of comments on the stop limit. Yeah, it's a new feature with TradeZero. So I should look to take profit around 9, you think, J Money? I didn't really see any clear levels on this thing though that like really stood out to me. But yeah, going back to Acon again, I don't take longs recently, but if there's enough red flags that I'm just like, no way, Jose. No way I'm getting in this thing short. Sometimes I'll throw some shares at it, but again, I don't know what I'm doing long. I'll be the first to say that. So I'm not gonna pretend like I know what I'm doing, but there's no shorts right now, so that interests me. I wish there would be something that pops up right now though, because it seems like Akon is still in, calling it Akon like the rapper. ACON is still in a little bit of attention though. I trimmed a little more in at 850, so I'm just letting these last 100 run for fun. But yeah, it seems like things are heating up. Pre-market still doesn't feel too hot yet, but intraday yesterday, man alive, especially NVVE, we saw a recovery that I haven't seen in a while. That's why I went heavy on that one and it ended up biting me a little bit. Well, a lot of it, to be honest, but I was hard-headed and got back in after I stopped out, wrote it back down. But so it's the intraday is going to be interesting. I'm probably going to start sitting out a pre-market or a market open because I keep getting trapped at market open. I haven't been trading it very well, so I'm gonna keep probably come back today around midday, 11 o'clock, see what plays are out there. Yeah, MVB even after hours kept pushing. But nice call on CNCK, guys. This is it's funny though because it's a 400 million market cap and all green on AskEdgar, and this is the one that fades. That's trading though. Nothing's guaranteed. Signs agreement to acquire, and it's acquisition news, and it's a digital asset news. So yeah, I mean, how it goes sometimes. But as things start feeling like they're heating up a little bit, and again, this is my, I don't listen to other traders. I don't know what other traders' opinions are right now. I mean, I care about it. Normally, I like to hear what the narrative is, but I haven't been really paying attention to too much lately. Uh, and I'm curious to hear what other people are thinking, but it feels like there was a lot of plays yesterday, a lot of plays. So if it starts heating up a little bit, which is weird for January, but if it starts heating up a little bit, I'm gonna have to be a little more strict with my entry criteria with like some of these low floats and Chinese and things like that. Yeah, maybe I should just use the word volatile. That's a good way to put it, Alex. It's just a little, I don't really know if it's hot or if it's certain sectors. General sentiment seems to be market is becoming bullish. Yeah. I mean, I think it will be most this year too. I think we're kind of in the great melt up right now. There's going to be a lot of money printing this year. I think there's going to be a lot of asset inflation. I mean, look at gold. I think it's going to keep ripping too. And silver. CNCK, man, that was a nice trade. I missed it though. There's not a thing I like about it, but it faded. If nothing else is moving though, ACON, I might add if it drops back to VWAP. Not like front side like I typically trade. I want to see it like maybe fall a little below it. Then if it starts to recover back above VWAP, I might add to it. Just keep riding this winter. But yeah, I want to short though. So we'll get something here shortly. NEOG, what is this one? Doesn't have hardly any volume yet. Oh, it's a 1.8 billion, so I'm good. ECDA. I got an alert in the Discord. This looks like one that could just fade the rest of the day, doesn't it? Lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. J Money, I think you alerted this one. Yeah, this is the one I was kind of chilling on my deck last night, just trying to unwind after MBBBE. And don't you love how I unwind by taking more trades? But little small size trade, J Money alerted this thing that said 70 cents was a super strong level. I got in at like 69 cents and wrote it down to, I think, 62 cents. It's a double. I mean, that's the dark side of the mobile trading, though. It's cool because I can trade anywhere, anytime I want to, but it's almost like an addiction at some points. I'm just like, I'm supposed to be chilling and unwinding after a big trade, after a crazy trading day. It actually did calm me because ending the day with a little base hit put me in a good mood. But yeah, I'm not in it. I want to see it pump up a little bit more. Maybe if it got to 64, 65 cents, I'd consider it, but I wouldn't be surprised if this one just keeps dying all day. I mean, this is the exact like I mean, it looks like that's where it's headed. It did kind of base around was this 55, 56 cents, so that'll be interesting to pay attention to, especially because the 200s will be curling up to about that area soon, but just not enough on it for me right now. And then just letting this runner run. I've already taken profit on most my position though. But y'all know I like low floats. The only time I rarely go long is if it's a low float, decent news, and my favorite entry is actually right here when the 9 and the VWAP align. Y'all know I talk about stacking resistance. It's almost like stacking support, and we got the 200 right here. So again, I'm not a long trader, not financial advice, and definitely not going long small cap financial advice. But I mean, if it drops down to this $768 area, I might consider it since there's no shorts right now. The thing is with this one though, you could really see money rotation. If there's something that pops strongly, it might steal attention away from this one. So that's something to be aware of, be cautious of. But let's find us some shorts. Y'all not watching me to see me trade questionable longs. Did you see Trump's comment on real estate? Yeah, and I did the data, and institutions own like less than like 4% of all single family homes. The narrative of big institutions like being the problem, I'm not confident that's it. I think it was more because it was really low interest rates and we were printing money. That'll do it. And we lie about inflation data. But no, I think it's a good move, but I just don't think it's going to fix the housing crisis. Oh, I didn't see that about the defense contractors from stock buybacks and dividends. I'll confirm it, J Money, but I don't think it's as, when you say no way it's forward, do you think it's higher? Let me chat GPT this. But I read a article that seemed pretty legit. Yeah, it's saying even less. Private equity, anywhere between 1 to 3% of total single family homes. So when you hear claims like Wall Street owns 20% of all houses, that's not true. Because again, that's a narrative the media and politicians like to paint. It's a blame game, and they'll point fingers at anybody but themselves. But again, I'm not an expert, but I'm just what data's saying. I just don't think if you're looking to fix a problem, something that's affecting 3%, 1%, 4% of the issue, I don't think it's going to really make that much of a difference. So 7:30 is 4 minutes away. Hopefully we'll get us some plays here. Nice flush on. Agree with you, BG. But ACRV said nice flush on ACRV. That wasn't even on my radar. Jeez. It looks like some offering news or something. But yeah, a little slow start to pre-market today. That's how it usually is whenever when I'm really motivated to come into the day. I was pep talking myself about holding the 7 o'clock pop longer today because they are still fading hard and we didn't get any. J Money, that ain't how it works, bro. That still counts. I mean, maybe it does, but I don't. I think I think when they pull the data, they could probably do it, but maybe not. But again, if you think that's the issue, you can think that way. You might be right. I don't know. Might be looking for first red day on CRML. It's a rare earth metal company with a mining price. Interesting. Okay. CRML. Me too, Matt. Is he hope Ross punches 50,000 shares right now. On what? ACON? Are you in it long too, T-Mac? I'm not heavy enough to really make that much of a difference, but I wouldn't mind it blasting all. CRML. Okay, it's 1 minute till 7:30. Pray for a pop. CRML. But yeah, Jamie, I might look into that with that comment that you said. I'm curious, but I think it's accounting for all that, but who knows? Who knows? So got my news feed up. Oh, ACRV. Isn't that the one we're just looking at? They just had some phase two news. They're trying to send it back up, I think. Positive phase two news. ACRV. Yeah, it's recovering. What caused it to make that move though? Honestly, don't know how to play this one. Maybe if it got back to like 350, 360, I would consider it. Anything else moving? So if this pushes up a little bit higher, I'm looking for a short on it. It is phase two news, but if we get a little bit higher, 350s, I'm gonna look. There we go. I'm gonna grab me a short on this thing. I don't even know I probably should look at the float. Oh, in 360, yeah, I'm definitely entering here. Got it at 362. Let's go. Let's drop now. That would have been a good one. Just SLNH. SLNH. That was a nice little pop. Since I'm in this one, I'm gonna stay close to it. I'm about to just slam this thing. I think it's going down. But how is the news? Let's see. Announces positive ACR 368 phase 2B cancer clinical. Oh, let's go. We're going down. Clinical data with EU expansion to accelerate. Oh, this is just enrollment. I kind of want to add to my position. Might wait though. But no, they did announce some positive data. I say it's okay news, but I'm in it. I want to see if it drops some. I'm up decent on it right now because I got a awesome entry, 362. So might see if it keeps dropping. Oh, 14 million float too. Yeah, I'm chilling. I don't have to really worry about this one going against me too hard. Maybe trim a little right here, secure a little bit of profits. So I trimmed a little here at 330s. This thing has a long ways it could fall though. When did this one start moving? Gotta get the story on this one. So day before yesterday announces clinical updates of its ongoing phase two. So that's what got it moving. Okay. 6, yeah. And it kind of held its gains yesterday. And then for whatever reason made a strong move in pre-market today. Hmm. Let's see what the comments are saying. Yeah, you're right. The phase two. Yeah, run 10 mile. The data I've been seeing saying the same thing. The single family home purchases from big institutions have slowed way down. But again, I don't know. But it's just easy to point your finger and say that it's all institutions' fault. Their hands aren't their hands aren't clean by any means. I just don't think that's the big issue, the main issue. Dropping. Let's see. I'm gonna keep holding it. I've already trimmed out a sum here in the 330s. Trimmed a little bit more at 331 just then. And then holding some of my runners. Yeah, I wanted to go heavier on this one when it pushed up here. I didn't though, because I didn't really know the story of this one. The chart was kind of confusing me. Like, don't get into something too heavy you don't know the whole story on. But now I feel pretty confident in it. But whatever happened to ACON? Oh, we about to make new highs. Yeah, there it is. I'm just letting this fella run. I'm tempted to get out soon though. I don't know how to act in a long. So I just got out. I'm out of this one. Got in at, what was it? 760, wrote it up to 860 with my runner at least, and trimmed the rest on the way up. ACRV, what are we doing? Still fading? Kinda. I'm only holding about 40% of my position, my original position now, so just going to see if it keeps dropping. But yeah, pretty good entry on this one. I slapped it at 362. Let me know if y'all see anything else. Good sir, multi-family has not always been owned by corporations. J-Money, that's one of the most institutionally owned real estate investments you can get, bro. It's where like pensions, funds, REITs, all those are, that's what they're made of. I think when you buy a multifamily, you're looking to make money off of it. I don't know. That's enough real estate talk for me. So I'm still holding ACRV and just want to see if it keeps fading here. I closed my ACON long and it's probably going to keep pushing too, but all good. I'm out of it. ACRV looks like it's about to make its next leg down. I'll trim a little bit more here in the low 320s. Actually, I might just get out. Now I'm just going to get down. So I'm just having some runners now just in case it cracks, but basically not in anything right now. Oh, there's my little VWAP tap I wasn't paying attention to. So see how the 9 and the VWAP aligned right here? And then it made its next move shortly after. And again, I'm not a long trader, but I have noticed that when these two align, if you add a really tiny float, decent news, nothing else running, and it taps the 9 and VWAP when they line up, usually that's when it pushes to make the next high. But again, don't know. Oh, ACRV's dropping some more. So I might just finish it out right here. I made pretty good on this one for, so wrote it down from 362. Just got out my last position at 309. Or yeah, 309. Could keep dropping, but I'm content. Let me know if y'all see any other plays. Probably, yeah, I got out of this long way too quick. But again, like I said, I don't know how to act in a long. Any chance you can back test the 9 EMA VWAP plus low float play? So mine's SMA, but I think the EMA is probably going to be very close to the same spot. That's a good call. I should look at it. I think because we're factoring in it's the only thing moving. Um, well, there's little things moving, but that would be the hardest part of the back test is how do you replicate that? But might be something to it. Yeah, I should have kept holding these things. This, I mean, it was just pretty obvious with the float size. Because again, that's why I said when things start heating up, anything under 2 million, I might not play anymore, or I probably won't play anymore. Because when things are hot and we're getting more volume, more pushes, these low floats can rip your face off. And this one's not like moving face ripping, but you can just see it's headed north. I wish it would face real. Yeah, I don't blame you. I'm rooting for you too, T-Mac. Since nothing else is moving, I'm just kind of watching ACON. The real estate combo is hot. Hit the chat. Oh gosh. But Jayma, you're right. They don't have to report financials, but they still have to report the data, like that they own them, bro. Like that's still out there. You can't hide that. I have a few properties. You know, it's public knowledge. They have to report the ownership, though. That would be illegal. You run 10 miles. So you live in Florida? I know where the go route is. Oh Jesus, Jay buddy. Where you run 10 mile? Where you at in Florida? I'm in Florida. What market you in? Fort Lauderdale. Cool, that's a good market. Jay Money, I thought you played NFL. I thought you were a NFL football team owner. Thought you owned the Browns or the Jets. Throwing some shade today. My bad. My team, Tampa is close to me, and they've had such a disappointing season. So I got to make fun of even worse teams than Tampa this year. Even though Bills is like my go-to team, but I've been drawn to Tampa lately. They disappointed me this year. You're in Miami Shores? Nice. You're chief, aren't you? In the group, in the Discord? Melbourne, we got Florida in the house too. A lot of y'all. Chief, I thought so. Cool. Forgot about the Raiders, yeah. Now, after I met my wife, that's when I became more of an NFL fan, because she was a Bills fan. She became one when she was in Canada. I was more, hence the South. I grew up in the Panhandle, so more into college football, University of Florida, but they've been disappointing for so many years that I watch NFL way more now. This is my first time seeing you. You just popped up on my YouTube this morning. Well, good job, YouTube. Yeah, today's pretty slow though, I'll be honest. This is not the peak excitement, of a stream, but it's kind of how it's been. Honestly, last couple months there hasn't been a ton of plays. But every now and then there's a day that it gets hot and we get some good plays, but I mean, I'm 2 for 2 this morning. One long, one short on ACRV. This was a gift right here, but it's pretty slow today. So 8 o'clock has the most PRs, so hopefully we'll get some plays here soon. But thanks for hopping on. Yeah, I appreciate the all the likes. Alexander, he keeps track of that. That's what he's on payroll for, to jump on these streams and tell everyone to like it, like the video, or like the stream. Bro, J Money, you trying to piss us off all off today. If Allen doesn't win a ring this year, I never want to hear him being compared to the top guy, Mahomes boy again. Nobody likes Mahomes, bro. I mean, Kansas City fans do, but outside of that, yeah, like this video. Legit, forget about it. No, totally. Appreciate it, Alex, for liking the video. I mean, it helps the algorithm. I want to grow. I want to get more subs. I'm not trying to hide that, but it's not like I don't even have a goal of it. I'm just going to let it happen naturally. But the more likes, the more subs, I definitely appreciate it. I don't like Mahomes, but he is way better than Josh. I mean, I disagree, but that's all right. He's clutch. I'll tell him. I'll give him that for sure. But I think if you look at Josh Allen's support that he had versus Mahomes, not this year, but in the past, I think Mahomes had better weapons with him, and that makes a big difference when you're a quarterback. But again, I'm not a football expert. I don't know, but I like Josh Allen better than Mahomes. Green gas. No, I still haven't dropped it. I still have not dropped it. I don't know what to say. I'll get around to it. Today would have been a good one to record. It's going to be a very underwhelming video when I drop it, but like I said, I'm not even going to put it on YouTube. I'll put it in like a little Google folder. What you mean, J Money? He had some talent around him. No, that's on me, bro. You got to keep bringing it up. I promise I'll post it. I just keep putting it off, keep putting it off. But again, you're gonna be underwhelmed. It's really not. Uh, I think you're looking for something more than it really is. But again, I'll post it. I'll post it. The problem is I'm like constantly checking my emails in between it from like work, or if I'm bored, there's no plays, I'm looking at other things and I keep forgetting that now since I recorded that. So now I got to go in and crop it because I like pull up like emails and crap, like confidential stuff. Well, not really confidential, but probably things I shouldn't be sharing on a like work related emails. But I'll get it posted, I promise. But again, you're going to be underwhelmed. I don't have any tricks up my sleeve. It's just slap short, slap locate, enter my quantity, locate, select bid, slap, short. That's basically what I do. But what's tomorrow? Friday. Shoot me, since I've been putting it off, since this is the last live stream of the week, um, look in my description, and if you're on Instagram, shoot me a message so I can send you the Google Drive link. Because like I said, I'm not going to post it to YouTube. Um, but yeah, shoot me a message on so we can connect, and I'll post it so you can see it. I just don't want it to be public because again, I'm not going to rewatch an hour and a half, 2 hour screen recording. So I just don't want it to be public just in case I open up my emails or whatever, reply to a text. I don't want everybody to see it because I'm doing that in between sometimes. Yeah, I put the sound on the video. I forgot, Alexander, you wanted it too. But the first time was the best one, but I didn't have voice on it. Okay, 3 minutes till 8 o'clock. PRs come out. Again, thank y'all for sticking around today. It's been kind of a slow market, only 2 plays this morning. SKYX. Wow, that was an intense pop. Wish I would have caught it a little higher. Is it pushing back up? I kind of like this time just in case there's something else that comes out and steals attention in 1 minute. How much is this up now? Dang, it's already faded back down. Jeez, this would have been a good one. Why didn't I get an alert for this? What time do you start on here? 7 o'clock. 7 a.m. Eastern time. And yeah, I live stream every day, Monday through Thursday. Then exclusively in Discord. I do pre-market in the Discords on Friday, and I do end of day fades starting at 2:30. Because on Fridays, end of the day, you'll see a lot of tickers start cracking, and we try to take advantage of that. So we got a bunch of PRs coming out, and when I say a bunch, like there's a lot that's coming out. Wow.
ACRV.
I might, I might consider SKYX here. I wonder what.
SKYX.
It's only up 15%. Then why does it look like it's up more? Yeah, I'll wait. See if it pushes a little higher.
IMG.
I'm gonna take a stab at SKYX here. I gotta see. I think it's
CGTL.
CKYX. Oh, this is a big ticker. I didn't realize that. So CGTL. CGTL. Ooh, nice pump. I'm in it. So I'm in both these. So I'm gonna pull them both up. The market cap's a little too big on SKYX. I mean, bigger than I prefer, but I got in it quick. So I'm in both these. Entry was like 150 for CGTL. I'm gonna see if it fades. SKYX, I'm probably gonna get out pretty quick because it's a bigger market cap, and I'm up on it, so I will take profits because these tend to grind on me a little more. So let me see what's going on with CGTL. I'm in it. Hong Kong, 4 million float, 32 market cap. They need cash. What was the news? I'm not seeing the news. CGTL. CGTL. I don't know why that pumped. Let me know if y'all know. Ooh, it's dropping though. Might start trimming a little here. Yes. Well, I'm actually holding it. It's still dropping. Okay, I'm gonna get out some here. Actually, I'm waiting for it to drop a little bit more, but I'm probably going to wrap up CGTL here. I want to drop back to the 120s. I didn't get my fill in the 120s. That was a pretty nice play. I didn't get anywhere near the top, but still caught a nice little move on it. I'm actually going to set a stop limit on it. This looks like one of those ones that could go negative. So I got a stop limit. Oh, now we're dropping in the 120s. I want to see if it just goes negative. This feels like one of those ones that could go negative. So I got to stop above 133. I just want to see if it keeps falling. Um, and let's see. Well, that was two more decent plays. Again, wasn't super heavy on either one of them, so didn't make that much, but I still don't even know why CGTL popped. Anything else worth looking at? What is this MLTX? TX. It's a billion market cap, so I'll leave it alone. So I'm at a CGTL. You go short or long? What's your strategy? Short. Just try to catch these pops at resistance levels. That's my strategy. Or, because the concept is these smaller market cap trash companies, a lot of times they'll pop and give it right back. That's the main goal of pre-market at least. And then intraday and well, even pre-market some, playing backside on moves, but mostly interested in the initial pops. Oh, you're right. Why did it not show up the 200 on the chart right there? I might actually get back into CGTL. How much is it up right now? Yeah, I'm about to get back in it. All right, I'm back in it. And what did it wick up to right here? Stop at 152. Well, this stop limit in the pre-market now. So I'm talking about getting the locates and resting order at speed. Yeah, it's crazy. I feel like I'm slow when I do it, but MLTX might be a good long instead. Let's see. Okay, 8 a.m. was trash. About Jay Money, such a God, you have me holding, bro. Joined the Discord yesterday and had a great green day. The traders in the Discord are very smart and share all their trades live. It makes trading much easier. 100% recommend. Appreciate it, John. No, that means a lot, bro. That means a lot. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, the MLTX is and for the Discord to join, it's in the description, like stuttering. And I'll post it right here. And also, um, I, like like I was saying, there's actually let me post this instead in the chat. So this is for y'all that are new. This is basically it's a free PDF. I don't charge for it, but it's just how I approach these pre-market sessions. So if you click the link and go there, you can. It's like I can't even remember how many pages, 10, 12-page document about how I approach pre-market. So these plays. Anyways, I'm just in CGTL. Should have held SKYX. It's fading, but again, I made a little bit on it. So the only play I'm in is CGTL, stop above 150, basically above this candle right here, so 152. I just can't figure out why this is pumping, and it's looking a little weak, so I re-entered in the 140s, low 140s, and just seeing if it dies off here. I don't know. I'm not super convinced it's on the backside yet. I'm probably about to give away all my long gains. I'm tempted to try it again, honestly. I'm back in it. I am back in it. And speaking of how I love these new stops, stop at 819.
FLYX.
FLY at 6 million float. It's not up enough. And it just looks a little too sketchy for me. This chart is just chaos. My P&L today has been crazy. I got wrecked on ACON and then made it back. Did you go short? That's a risky one to go short, my friend, with that float. Ooh, I might have just got stopped out there. I did. CGTL, so I might actually add back though. Short this thing. Okay, I'm back in it. It's not that strong of a move, and then whenever it gets up to 164, I'm gonna add 1,000 more shares if it gets there. I'm not really sure why this one's showing strength. Still haven't figured it out. But entered 1,000 shares. Not that great of an entry, but at 148. I just am not convinced this one is going to keep pushing, but I could be wrong. Could be wrong. So I got to keep an eye on it now. ACON. Again, I'm going to stop out at 819. I just want to see if it bounces off this level. CGTL's dropping nicely. I'm being a little hard-headed with this one. I'm just going to wait and see if it just completely dies. I should probably close here, but I'm not trading it that big a size, so I just want to see if it just completely just dies.
FLYX.
And that's what it's doing. So I might close some here. I'm up 200 bucks on it. Oh, over 200 bucks now. So boom, baby. Let's go. Let's go. FLYX still going. Oh my gosh, that thing is going. I might close it. It might steal attention from ACON. I might just close ACON here so I don't get stopped out. FLY. So I gotta, if it's pushing this strong, I gotta figure out why. It's got a decent float though. 305 million market cap, that might be why. It's a little bit bigger than I prefer, but let's see. It's at a level that's kind of, did it get up to $5? It did. Yeah, I like it a little closer to $5. What's the news on this thing? Starlink. Oh, it's just a dealer. named authorized Starlink aviation dealer. That's not that great of news. I might try it. I'm in it. Breaks and holds over 5, I'm just going to get out. So we're over 5, but we can't hold as of now. It might though. Ooh, it's pushing. I'm about to add 1,000 more right here, and then if it holds, I'm just going to, if it keeps pushing, I'm just going to get out.
FLYX.
So I added one more time, and that's going to be the last add because it's obviously going not the way I want it to go. But the news seems weak. It's just an authorized or aviation dealer. Authorized Starlink aviation dealer. I don't think it's really that great of news, but maybe I'm wrong. So if it breaks a new high, I'm going to just get out of it. And it might. It's looking pretty strong. This might be my first loss of the morning. I'm due for one though. Whatever happened to ACON? Yeah, it ended up. I think it's going to get attention stolen. So maybe it's not a bad play now, but I'm still not going to. The float's too small. I don't want to risk it. So trimmed down some just then when it got to 515, just to get my size down because I ended up getting into 2,000 shares, and I don't think this is the play I want to be heavy in. So let's see if it breaks new highs here. It's pushing. But again, this is why I don't like these bigger market caps. They just don't flush as cleanly for me when I'm in them. And I jumped in and it has clear momentum, so some of that's on me. So let's see what it does. So I haven't been looking at the comments. Let's see. Probably should avoid it because it said Starlink, but it just says it's a dealer. It didn't say like they. Let me see if I'm missing something. FLX. Dang, that thing is pushing. I gotta stop out before this gets ugly. Dang. I got my size down, so I'm stopping out over 6, but there's a good chance it's going to get there. Probably should have avoided it because it said Starlink, but it's just an authorized dealership agreement with Starlink. They're not even the first one. They just can sell it and install it. Huh. So I already stopped out of most mine. The rest of them will stop out if it gets to yeah, so I'm stopped out. That one hurt me a little bit though, gotta be honest. That one stung a little bit. Wiped out a few of my gains. Should have just avoided it. Dang it. That's why I bent that rule. 305 market cap. Where's it at on the chart though? So it's wicked up here. You know what? I'm about to get back in this thing. I'm gonna add a little here, but then if it gets to 680, $7, I'm gonna add some more size. But this move is just, it feels extended. Am I missing anything, guys? No sound? Oh, okay, we're good. So I'm back in it now, but stopping over, I'm up a little bit on it, but I didn't add that much size. I'm gonna stop if it gets above this wick. So basically 713. I'm letting this one play way too much, but I'm gonna do it. Let's see. FLYX Starlink collab, plenty cash, long. Just got in too early, but I do think this is going to correct because I don't really. So I went to, I added 1,500 shares when I got in, so I'm up a couple hundred, $300 now, but it hurt me way more than that the first time. So I want to see if it drops a little here. But again, like I said, being a little hard-headed with it, I probably should have just left it alone, but this move just feels a little excessive though. But that doesn't mean it can't keep pushing. There we go. So up about $500 in it. So I made some of it back, but I'm gonna hold it, see if it drops back to VWAP some. Well, I might trim a little here since I did get in 1,500 shares. So trimmed 500 of them here, and then I want to see if it keeps dropping a little bit, see if it goes back to VWAP, and then I'll trim the rest. And I should be close to break even on this one if it gets to VWAP. IPSC. IPSC. Missed it. Y'all says CGTL's popping up again. Dang. This thing doesn't want to die. X. I'm gonna look at this one on the 1 minute. Now maybe I should trim a little bit more here. Yeah, I'm gonna trim a little bit more here. I don't want it to bounce at the 9. This thing just did show a lot of strength, so still in 1,000, but waiting. I want to see if it breaks into the 570s, and we are. So I'm going to trim 500 here, and then I'm going to hold off on the other 500, see if we get back to VWAP. And we might, it looks like we might. And that thing got me originally, though, a little bit. I want to see if it gets back over the 9. If it gets back over the 9 and holds, I'm probably just going to just trim the rest here. If not, I want to see if it breaks down a little bit more towards VWAP. I'm only in 500, already trimmed 1,000, so all right, I'm gonna cover these last 597. Well, let's see if it holds over 6. I thought it was about to push. I like that candle in the 1 minute, so let's see if it goes back down. There we go. Beauty. All right, I'm out. But it did get me a little bit. I don't know if I'm net pots. According to the P&L, I think I'm slightly negative on it now, but not much. Not much. Cool. But it did hurt me there originally. Let it hurt me a little too much. But I think I got most of it back. Okay, any other plays? The reason I said I think is because on mobile, it doesn't show each play what you made on it. So I just got to stay close to what my realize says and kind of guesstimate. But I'm not going to lie and act like I made money off that one, but I think I didn't lose on it. Let's just say that. Or maybe lost 50 bucks, 100 bucks. Okay, any other, what time is it? 2 minutes till 8:30. So this will be the last play pops I'm playing today. But yeah, FLYX, that one was a little tricky. So a little bit higher market cap than I like. And the Starlink news, there's a lot of space stuff going on. There's a lot of Elon fans, there's a lot of things that maybe have pushed this. And SpaceX, aren't they supposed to go public soon? So I think there's more just like, because I still don't think this is very good news. Like it's very, they're just a dealership for Starlink now, and they install it. But I think anytime Starlink or Elon or things like that is in the equation, it can cause these tickers to be volatile. I signed up to get the PDF from the link, but no message came to my inbox or spam. Yeah, I don't know what to say then, bro, because it went to a lot of people. So 8:30. Yeah, I don't really know what to say if it's not in the spam. I'll look and see why, but let's see if there's any PRs coming out. Whatever happened to ACON? It's still kind of just hanging out. Y'all see anything? I'm not really seeing much. TIVC. Grabbing locates on TIVC. It's not up enough yet, but is it going to push? No, I might wait on getting the locates so I don't just waste money. Too slow. Yeah, you're right. There's not a lot of volume on it. VVPR just released some news. VVPR. Nope. I'm gonna keep an eye on TIVC, CGTL soaking. TIVC is getting a little bit of volume now, but it's not really moving. What was their news? Announced a special webcast to discuss its recent acquisition of CDMO assets, highlighting near-term strategic potential and immediate contributions to accelerated drug development timelines. Yeah, if this one pushes, maybe interesting, but I'm not. It's not up enough. And biotechs are kind of hot right now, so I don't want to get into any of those too early. Dang, look at what. Oh, okay. I thought it broke down even more. So, yeah, I'm not FLYX. I'm probably just not going to play it anymore because I don't know what it's going to do. Because, like I said, the news, I could see it pushing it, even though it's really not that great. I don't think. Um, but I could also see it break down too. So, if I'm unsure, I try to just avoid them. But yeah, not seeing a ton. Not seeing a ton. We're not seeing anything that interests me. What's y'all's thoughts on MVVE? Is it going to break down today? This one is the one that got me yesterday. Of course, I'm always looking to take out my revenge on these tickers that get me. But this one kind of makes me nervous. It seems like it's holding its own. This is kind of what it did yesterday, and then it just made this crazy move up. It's kind of trading sideways again, so I'm curious to know what it does at market open. Look at FLY. I said I wouldn't play it again, but that's a pretty strong move up. I like really big green candles like this because they usually give back. What to do, what to do. I think I'm gonna wait. I think it could keep pushing. Yeah, I'm not going to trade this one. I want to trade it for the wrong reasons, so I'm gonna pass on it. And here it flushes. It was about to. And what I mean by I want to trade it for the wrong reason, I want to get, since it kind of got me originally, kind of want to get it back again, but that's not why you take trades. I don't really think it's that good of a setup. So I'm going to pass on it. All right, guys, I'm not seeing much, so I'll give it a couple more minutes maybe, but I'm probably going to wrap up here soon. Decent pre-market, can't complain. 1500 on the morning. Got up to a little over 1600. That's why I said I think I'm net negative about $100 on FLYX. So again, nothing crazy, but I didn't add that much size, so I'm pretty content with it, to be honest. Though my biggest winner, I think, was my long, surprisingly. There it goes. Broke a new high. Yeah, Alex, I think you're not wrong about that because yeah, this is about where that wick wicked up to. Did it just break 689? No. But I still don't think I'm gonna play it. Anytime they show strength after 8:30, I do not have nearly as good luck. And it's a little bit over my market cap, and the market's perceiving this news, I think, better than it should. So I want to short it, man. I want to already start scaling in this thing, but I think I'm gonna pass on it. Or I could do it and have like a really tight stop at 7, over 7. Let's hang. I'm gonna hang out a little bit and keep my I'm gonna keep my eyes on it, see what it does here at this level. Oh, I want to short this thing. Holy crap! Insider ownership is 95%. Good call, Joey. I didn't even see that on my trade ideas alert. Yeah, 95% insider according to trade ideas. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it either. Alexandria's in it. Next thing you know, I'm in it. Yeah, I should have saw that earlier. And because it's on my trade ideas, I just ignored it. I even make it red. Still ignored it. That's probably why it's moving the way it's moving, though. Insiders might have that float locked up. All right, guys. Well, I'm probably not going to play this one. So now that uh, Joey woke me up with the insider trade ideas is showing 95%. I do like this level, but again, if it was a little bit smaller market cap, if it didn't have 95% ownership, I would probably, I mean, you see the line I drew, it wicked right to it. So there's a good chance it could fail here, or at least come back to VWAP before it makes its next move. But I don't think I'm gonna be a part of it. So a little bit too many red flags on it. Anyways, guys, on that note, this is the last live stream of the week. If you're interested in learning more, we have a awesome little Discord community, super cheap to join, like uh, probably the cheapest you'll find, and I think it's very value added. We got some really good traders in there that's throwing out tickers all day long. So if you're interested, please join. And if not, I will see you back next week. And I'll be live streaming exclusively in the Discord tomorrow. So I do that on Fridays, pre-market and end of day fades. So on that note, guys, I will see you next time.